Got it. Would you rather be blind or have no feet?
Well, if I was blind, I couldn't see all the bodacious hotties, so I'd rather have no feet.
Good answer. I didn't even think about that.
Alright, how about this one? Would you rather walk blindfolded across the freeway or wrestle a bear?
What kind of bear?
Black. No, brown.
Brown bear?
No, actually, a polar bear, yeah.
Well, seeing as all bears can't run downhill very well, that's a fact. I'd just find a nice hill and I'd escape unscathed.
Dude, bears are so dumb. They're either catching fish, or drinking my porridge, or hibernating, or trying to get honeypots off their heads.
Would you rather drink a gallon of ketchup or a gallon of mustard?
Would you rather jam a fork in your hand or a knife in your foot?
Would you rather have a third leg or a third arm?
Would you rather eat poison ivy or a handful of bees?
Would you rather bone Rosie O'Donnell or Kathy Bates?
Oh wait, so Rosie O'Donnell in the movie A League of Their Own?
Sure.
And Kathy Bates in Misery?
Yeah.
Then definitely Rosie O'Donnell.
Oh, Luke, I'm so glad we found you.
Were you looking for me? Because it looks like you're just sitting down.
Alright, would you rather go 3 rounds with Mike Tyson in his prime, plus he's also pretty pissed because he's on parole for biting that guy's ear off, or would you rather get assaulted by Richard Simmons, then get chloroformed and left in a rowboat in the middle of a lake without any paddles?
Richard Simmons?
Nice.
That was a good one.
I've never been asked a question like that in my life. That was amazing. And disturbing.
Why am I in such a good mood? I'm so glad you asked. Today is the day that semester projects are assigned. Everyone hates this day. Everyone.
Well, after I found out what he was doing with the hand soap, I'm just afraid of him.
Hey Sam, how's your weekend?
Pretty boring. Mostly did homework for other classes and watched Gossip Girl.
Oh, yeah, I did one of those 2 things.
So how was the homework?
Oh, no homework, just Gossip Girl.
What?
Oh my god, you watched that show? You are such a girl.
How was your weekend, Troy?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I don't really care.
Alright, everyone here? Good. The sooner we get started, the less time I have to spend with all of you.
Thank God.
So it's the second week of lab, and if you actually read the syllabus, you know what that means. I get to assign semester projects.
Oh, man.
The project shall be done by you and the partner that I assigned to you last class.
Alright, so Moody and I are totally awesome at doing science, and we already know what our project's gonna be. 3 words, baking soda and vinegar volcano.
Isn't that 4 words? I think you're forgetting that baking soda is 1 word.
Magma! Poo poo!
What do you want, Vega?
Me and my partner already know what we're gonna do for our project.
How could you know that? I haven't even assigned it yet.
3 words, baking soda and vinegar volcano.
That's 5 words.
No, you're forgetting the baking soda is 1 word.
It's definitely 2 words.
Damn it!
A baking soda and vinegar volcano. Really? How old are you guys?
Well, I mean, I'm in the 13th grade.
No one will be making any paper mache volcanoes, making static electricity, growing mold, or anything that a 5th grader could do. God!
You know, I may have misjudged Moody and Vega. Sure, they're annoying and, yes, a little meat-headed. But Troy can't stand them, which makes it easier for the rest of us.
Nobody else talk, all right? Now, as I was saying before the dynamic duo of morons interrupted me,
Does he mean us?
the semester project shall be done by you and your assigned partner. It will be a 40 to 45 page research paper with a minimum of 10 sources that are not websites. That's an excellent question, Sam.
What?
Online journals are allowed as sources, but they must first be approved by me.
In what format would you like our bibliographies? MLA, APA, Chicago, or all three?
I'm so glad you brought that up. I will require all 3 bibliography formats.
I absolutely love learning, especially when I have a good teacher. Troy is doing a great job with this class. He's so smart.
Why would we need all styles of bibliography?
Because I make the rules.
That doesn't answer my question.
Along with the research paper, you and your partner will be giving a presentation to the class based on your research. Shut it! Shut it! Yes, you will all be giving presentations that include a visual aid.
Visual aid? Yeah, buddy! Baking soda and vinegar volcano.
So can we make an informative poster?
What about a diorama?
Can we make a model that doesn't resemble a volcano?
Come on, guys. This is college. We're not in grade school. Troy probably wants us to construct PowerPoints.
Cynthia is right. You will all be making in-depth PowerPoint presentations which will have obvious themes which help aid and explain your research.
Did you see the way Troy and Cynthia were looking at each other? I saw that movie Swim Fan, and the girl in that was giving the exact same look. Spoiler alert, that girl turned out to be a psychopath.
The completed project should be neatly organized, and research notes should be color coordinated to match the corresponding sources. Luke.
Yeah, do all lab sections have this big of a project?
Irrelevant.
Actually, you could argue it's pretty important.
Luke, you mind if we talk in private?
Sure.
Luke, what are you doing?
Can you be more specific?
I'm trying to run my lab, and you're asking all these questions.
Is that not allowed?
Just imagine if I burst into your room in the middle of the night while you were sleeping.
Troy, I'm not sure that's the same.
It's exactly the same.
Absolutely.
I'm glad we had this talk.
It helped tremendously.
And I'm telling you, the people were already dead before they got on the island.
No, Moody, you're wrong. The island's not just an island, it's perjury.
What's that?
It's in between heaven and hell.
That's purgatory.
That's a good theory. Plus Jack is a total hottie.
Because he's a doctor that knows how to take charge?
Exactly.
Yeah, he's pretty great.
I'm actually a big fan of Lost, but am I going to discuss it with Moody and Vega? I don't think so.
I assume you're talking about Lost. Who's that one saucy chick?
Kate?
Yeah, is she knocked up?
You can give Claire.
Ah, that's right, yeah. I would totally hit that. Alright, I think lab is done for today.
Yes! Yes! Whoa! All right, let's go! Run! Run! Yeah! Let's go!
However, I would suggest, nay, demand that you meet with your partner in order to begin working on your research.
So, Sam, what have you got going on this week?
Just the usual. Classes, homework, then more classes and homework.
Same here. But we should hang out on Friday if you're not too busy.
Yeah, sure. I'll have to get back to you. We have each other's numbers, so let's just talk later this week.
Right you are. We both have each other's digits, so I will get a hold of you later.
Alright, see you later, Luke.
Bye-bye, Sam. Who the f*** says bye-bye?
Hey, Luke.
Oh, hey, Audrey. How's it going?
Oh, you know, just isn't this god-awful lab lecture.
Yeah, I've heard that guy's a real pain in the ass.
Yeah, no kidding. So, We should probably find a time to meet up for our lab project.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
So, would Friday work for you?
You know, now that I think about it, Friday doesn't really work for me. Is there some other time we could do it?
Oh, yeah, if you can't, it's no big deal. We can just do it some other time.
Cool. So I'll see you in lab next week.
Yep, see you then.
See you later, Audrey.
I'm quite pleased with today's lecture. You know what it was like? It was like the Dead Poet Society. I was their Robin Williams. I inspired them. Carpe diem. Not Robin Williams' best work, though. Come in. Cynthia, what can I do for you?
I'm the only one that goes to Troy's office hours. It's their loss. Studies have shown that more one-on-one time with professors is linked to better grades.
That sounds like something Cynthia would say. Every time she comes to my office, I try to find the quickest way to get rid of her. I've made it into a little game I like to play, and I'm getting pretty good at it.
I was wondering if we could talk more about the project. I've got some great research.
Actually, that reminds me. I've got this banquet thing to go to, and...
Congratulations! What for?
Excellence. Yeah, it's black tie, and I probably should have been ready like 20 minutes ago, so we'll talk later.
Oh, okay. Well, good luck.
Luck is for idiots. But thank you. Bye now. "27 seconds. New record."